California farmers are bulldozing healthy orchards, but not because the trees have stopped producing and not because farmers forgot how to farm, but because the buyers themselves disappeared. And this is one of the problems we have with corporate farming. For generations, apple growers in California's Pajaro Valley grew fruit from Martinelli's, the golden bottle most Americans know from holidays and grocery store shelves. But now, some longtime growers say those contracts are gone. And therefore, farmers who planted permanent orchards for one buyer are suddenly staring at trees that have no market. So, one fourth generation grower reportedly began tearing out more than 100 acres of apples. But this story does not stop with apples because Del Monte closed their major California fruit canneries after filing for bankruptcy. And therefore, peach growers who planted trees under long term contracts were left with fruit that had nowhere to go. Hundreds of thousands of peach trees are now being removed. But was this all caused by California water policy or agricultural policy? Not directly. The direct cause was processor collapse, cheaper sourcing, and contracts disappearing. I wonder if that sounds familiar to those of us that raise meat. But California's farm economy was already under pressure. Water rules are making permanent crops riskier, labor's more expensive, land is astronomically expensive there, and even energy is getting to the point where it's pricing people out and pricing producers out. Therefore, when one processor walks away, there's no cushion left. That's the real warning. An orchard is not a row crop. It's not something that can be changed annually. You can't pivot next week. You can't pivot over even 2 years. You spend years growing the tree before you ever even see a dollar. We planted these fruit trees here knowing we won't get anything for 4 or 5. So when the buyer disappears, that living tree is a stranded asset. It's a liability. And the lesson for every farmer here is brutal. Grow the crop, but own the customer. Because the contract can disappear overnight. We've seen it in poultry, beef, pork, all of it. But the debt and the land, the trees, that's all still there.